It's Monday, July 16th, and welcome to the MAC weather page. And we're going to certainly have some scattered showers and thunderstorms as a cold front comes through the area from west to east from this morning into the mid-afternoon hours. Not the best timing to produce much in the way of rain and thunderstorms, but it's a pretty good front. And somebody could get some briefly heavy downpours and across the eastern part of the state. Into the thumb, southwest Ontario, southeast lower Michigan. You could see some strong to maybe even severe storms. The biggest threat would be gusty winds, as these thunderstorms would create some pretty hefty downdrafts. But again, we'll clear it out for Tuesday and we'll be drier much of the rest of the week before a good soaking rain finally looks like it may be coming into the area, beginning possibly as early as Thursday night, but especially for Friday and Saturday, and maybe even lingering into Sunday. But right now, Friday, Saturday look like the best opportunities for rain, as the low pressure system will move out of the plains towards the Great Lakes and move right across the area, bringing again a really good shot of rain, I think, as we get towards the end of the week. Our normal high is 84, the normal low is 60, and yesterday another 90-degree day, 90.3 here in Breckenridge, with the low of 69, so above normal temperatures. And again, no precipitation across the Breckenridge area, although there were some spotty, locally heavy downpours across portions of southern lower Michigan, but none recorded at any of our stations other than Clarksville. And the state high yesterday, 94 degrees at Detroit, the low 59 at Pellston. And you can see we're very dry at the 2-inch level here in Breckenridge. We are absolutely bone dry. And at the 8-inch level even, we're exceptionally dry, so we definitely need some moisture in a big way. As far as those 90-degree days, you can see we're up to 13 at Jasper, double digits for a number of our locations. Again, very hot, not only a lot of 90-degree days, a lot of days above 85 degrees for this summer. And you can see last week's drought index. We'll carefully watch this. Again, especially if we don't get rain today, we're going to see this area expand, I think, into more of the area. But again, a moderate drought in the thumb area, so we definitely need some precipitation. And the big problem has been July, the last week of June, and again for July, only 28% of the normal rainfall as of yesterday at noon. And again, some areas that's coming off a very dry June as well, so some pretty dry conditions out there. We're now down to 83% of the normal rainfall so far for the months of May, June, and July. And you can take a better look at just how dry we are. And you take this rain over here in London, that was 2.52 inches of rain in about an hour and 15 minutes. Otherwise, they've had no precipitation for the whole month of July as well. So again, very, very dry out there. As far as temperatures around the area this morning, see very mild, upper 60s to low 70s. So very warm out there, sticky and muggy, and that'll help touch off the thunderstorms. Again, in this area from the red line to the south and east is the best chances of rain. And in this yellow area, we can see marginally severe storms, especially for late this morning into late in the afternoon. Again, I think the best chance is going to be over in Marlette and Brown City, down to Blissfield and Jasper, and then over into our southwest Ontario location. So again, in this area, you could see some severe storms, and you also have the best chance of rain. And again, some of these storms could produce some very gusty winds and some very heavy torrential downpours as they move through. Over the last day or so, you can see just before midnight, or well, the amount of rainfall before midnight last night, 0.05 of an inch at Clarksville. None of our locations reporting any rain since midnight. On the satellite view this morning, we have our cold front off to our northwest. Again, it's going to be slowly moving to the southeast, and it'll move through the area here today. That'll end the precipitation threat, so we have lots of sunshine for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before a really good system will come out of the western plains and then move into the Great Lakes. But again, anything in here could develop showers and thunderstorms this morning. Pretty good amount of moisture pooling up just out ahead of that front, so we are hopeful that we could see at least a pretty decent line of showers and thunderstorms develop and move through the area this morning, at the very least a broken line. And on the radar, you can see the area where we're watching to see if we get some more significant development. But again, we're going to need to get this developing here, because by about 2 or 3 o'clock across the west, the threat will be over, and maybe closer to 4 or 5 o'clock as you get towards the eastern side of the state. That's where, again, I think we have the best chance of those thunderstorms. As far as the weather map this morning, you can see the cold front with a wave of low pressure moving along and helping to slow it down just a little bit, hopefully long enough to get some good developing showers and thunderstorms. But then by tomorrow, the secondary front moves through, cooler, drier air will move in for much of the week. And then we're watching that system that'll drop out of the plains and then move right towards the Great Lakes. And that's going to bring, I think, a pretty hefty amount of rainfall finally for the area as we get towards the end of the week, into the weekend. I think many areas could see greater than an inch, possibly even more than that, maybe even closer to 1.5 inches of rain. As far as precipitation here, over the next 72 hours, you can see the best chances across southeast lower Michigan this afternoon. But after this afternoon, no rain expected into at least early to mid-morning hours on Thursday, probably not till Thursday night. And then over the next 7 days, you got to like the Barney colors here in purple. That would be indicating over 1.5 inches to possibly closer to 2 inches of rain across much of lower Michigan, and even back to the west, even out of this purple, a lot of 1 inch plus rains expected again. So we got a really good shot at some significant rainfall at the end of the week, but let's get some now to tie us over until we get to that system this week. You can see on Weather Watch this morning some marine fog advisories for northern Lake Michigan. Heat advisories now off to our east. We're going to be fairly quiet here over the next 3 days. As far as the forecast goes today, highs in the upper 80s, and then they'll fall late in the afternoon as that cold front comes through, and it should touch off some showers and thunderstorms. Lots of sunshine in 70s to low 80s for much of the week, and then we'll warm up into the low 80s as we get towards the end of the week with a really good chance of showers and thunderstorms, possibly moving in Thursday night, but definitely I think for the day on Friday, Saturday, maybe even lingering into Sunday. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great work week, and 73s to all.